ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं चैव ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। अथ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः सांख्ययोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच Where do we start? Do we share chanting? Do we share chanting?
Yes, Nana.
Okay, so do we start from the beginning?
Yes, we'll do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sanjaya uvacha tam tada krupayavishtam ashrupornakulekshanam vishidantamidam vakyam uvacha madhusudanaha. Shri Bhagavanuvacha kutastva vishame samupastitam anaryajushtamasvargyam akirtikaram arjuna klaibyam asmagamappardha naitatvayupapadyate kshudram hrudaya daurbalyam chiktvothishta parantapa. Hari Om everybody. Why these verses are being chanted repeatedly is to enable you people to get into the mood of chanting it yourself. Please, yesterday I said from the Taittiriya Upanishad some mantra I said, Swadhyayan ma pramadaha. Don't be careless regarding self-study. Okay? That's why. It's because to get you into the mood of chanting. Arjuna uvacha kadham bhishmamaham sankhe dronam cha madhusudana ishubhi pratiyochyami pujarha varisudana guruna hatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhoktum bhaikshyamapi haloke Hattvadhakaamamstu guru nihaiva भुङ्गीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान् न चैतद्विद्मः कतरन्नो गरीयो यद्वा जयेम यदि वा नो जयेयुः यानेव हत्वा न जिजीविषामः तेव स्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्राः कार्पण्यदोष उपहतः स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः श्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नं न हि प्रपश्यामि ममापनुद्यात् यच्छोकमुच्छोषणमिन्द्रियाणाम् अवाप्य भूमा वसपत्नं रुद्धं राज्यं सुराणामपि चाधिपत्यं संजय उवाच एवमुक्त्वा हृषीकेशं गुडाकेशः परन्तपः नयोच्चैति गोविन्दम् उक्त्वा तूष्णीं बभूवः तमुवाच हृषीकेशः प्रहसन्निव भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये विषीदन्तमिदं वचः श्रीभगवानुवाच अशोच्यानन्वशोचस्त्वं प्रज्ञावादांश्च भाषसे गतासु न गतासूंश्च नानुशोचन्ति पंडिताः न त्वेवाहं जातु नासं न त्वं नेमे जनाधिपाः न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयमतः परम् देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्तिः धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यते मात्रा स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय शीतोष्णसुखदुःखदाः आगमापायिनो नित्याः तां तितिक्षस्व भारत यं हि न व्यधयन्त्येते पुरुषं पुरुषर्षभा समदुःखसुखं धीरं सोऽमृतत्वाय कल्पते नासतो विद्यते भावो नाभावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टोऽन्तः त्वनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वमिदं ततं विनाशमव्ययस्यास्य न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति अन्तवन्त इमे देहाः नित्यस्योक्ता शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्मादुज्यस्व भारत येनं वेत्ति हन्तारं यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम् उभौ तौ न विजानीतः नायं हन्ति न हन्यते न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे वेदा विनाशिनं नित्यं येनमजमव्ययं कथं स पुरुषः पार्थ कं घातयति हन्तिकं वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः न शोषयति मारुतः अच्छेद्योऽयमदाह्योऽयम् अक्लेद्यो शोष्य एव च नित्यः सर्वगतस्थाणुः अचलोऽयं सनातनः अव्यक्तोऽयमचिन्त्योऽयम् अविकार्योऽयमुच्यते तस्मादेवं विदित्वैनं नानुशोचितुमर्हसि अध चैनं नित्यजातं नित्यं वा मन्यसे मृतं तथापि त्वं महाबाहो नैवं शोचितुमर्हसि जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्युः ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य च तस्मादपरिहार्येद्धे न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत अव्यक्तनिधनान्येव तत्र का परिदेवना आश्चर्यवत् पश्यति कश्चिदेनम् आश्चर्यवत् वदति तथैव चान्यः आश्चर्यवच्चैनमन्यः शृणोति श्रुत्वाप्येनं वेद न चैव कश्चित् देहि नित्यमवध्योऽयं देहे सर्वस्य भारत तस्मात् सर्वाणि भूतानि न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि स्वधर्ममपि चावेक्ष्य न विकम्पितुमर्हसि धर्म्याद्धियुद्धात् श्रेयोऽन्यत् क्षत्रियस्य न विद्यते यदृच्छया चोपपन्नं स्वर्गद्वारमपावृतं सुखिनः क्षत्रियाः पार्थ लभन्ते युद्धमीदृशम् अथ चेत्त्वमिमं धर्म्यं सङ्ग्रामं न करिष्यसि ततः स्वधर्मं कीर्तिं च हित्वा पापमवाप्स्यसि अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययां सम्भावितस्य च कीर्तिः मरणादतिरिच्यते भयाद्रणादुपरतं मन्स्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषां च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम् अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम् हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्थिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः कंटिन्यू भ्रमरा
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि एषा ते विहिता सांख्ये बुद्धिर्योगे त्विमां शृणु बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात् व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एकेह कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखा ह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम् यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्यविपश्चितः वेदवादरताः पार्थ नान्यदस्तीति वादिनः कामात्मानः स्वर्गपरा जन्म कर्म फलप्रदां क्रियाविशेषबहुलां भोगैश्वर्यगतिं प्रति भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां तयापहृतचेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते त्रैगुण्यविषया वेदा निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थः निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान् यावानर्थ उदपाने सर्वतः सम्प्लुतोदके तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भूः मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि योगस्थः कुरु कर्माणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा समत्वं योग उच्यते दूरेण ह्यवरं कर्म बुद्धियोगात् धनञ्जय बुद्धौ शरणमन्विच्छ कृपणाः फलहेतवः बुद्धियुक्तो जहातीह उभे सुकृतदुष्कृते तस्माद्योगाय युज्यस्व योगः कर्मसु कौशलम् कर्मजं बुद्धियुक्ता हि फलं त्यक्त्वा मनीषिणः जन्मबन्धविनिर्मुक्ताः पदं गच्छन्त्यनामयम् यदा ते मोहकलिलं बुद्धिर्व्यतितरिष्यति तदा गन्तासि निर्वेदं श्रोतव्यस्य श्रुतस्य च श्रुतिविप्रतिपन्ना ते यदा स्थास्यसि निश्चला समाधावचला बुद्धिः तदा योगमवाप्स्यसि अर्जुन उवाच स्थितप्रज्ञस्य का भाषा समाधिस्तस्य केशव स्थितधिः किं प्रभाषेत किमासीत व्रजेत किम् श्रीभगवानुवाच प्रजहाति यदा कामान् सर्वान् पार्थमनोगतान् आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टः स्थितप्रज्ञस्य दोच्यते दुःखेष्वनुद्विग्नमनाः सुखेषु विगतस्पृहः वीतरागभयक्रोधः स्थितधीः मुनिरुच्यते यः सर्वत्रानभिस्नेहः तत्तत्प्राप्य शुभाशुभम् नाभिनन्दति न द्वेष्टि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता यदा संहरते चायं कूर्मोऽङ्गानीव सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता विषया विनिवर्तन्ते निराहारस्य देहिनः रसवर्जं रसोऽप्यस्य परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते यततो ह्यपि कौन्तेय पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः इन्द्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि हरन्ति प्रसभं मनः तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य युक्त आसीत मत्परः वशे हि यस्येन्द्रियाणि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः सङ्गस्तेषूपजायते सङ्गात् सञ्जायते कामः कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति रागद्वेषवियुक्तैस्तु विषयानीन्द्रियैश्चरन् आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा प्रसादमधिगच्छति प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां हानिरस्योपजायते प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशुः बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठते नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न चाभावयतः शान्तिः अशान्तस्य कुतः सुखम् इन्द्रियाणां हि चरतां यन्मनोनुविधीयते तदस्य हरति प्रज्ञां वायुर्नावमिवाम्भसि तस्माद्यस्य महाबाहो निगृहीतानि सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता या
Hari Om. We'll stop here.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go to that Vishaya Vinivartante. That was the verse we have covered yesterday. We'll just about touch upon that and go forward. Yeah. Vishaya Vinivartante Niraharasya Dehinaha Rasavargyam Rasopi Asya Param Društva Nivartate. The Vasana Balam, which is bothering the sadhaka, Vishayaha Vinivartante. He has given up the Vishayas. But the rasa of his having enjoyed the Vishayas earlier, that has been bothering him. That rasa also, rasa vajjam, that purging of that rasa also, rasaha api asya param društva nivartate. Something very superlative to what he has been accustomed to. If he looks up at that, then param društva nivartate. What is param? Supposing he comes across one verse like this. Asangoham, asangoham, asangoham punah punaha Satchidanandarupoham ahameva hamajayaha. And this person knows a lot of Sanskrit. He has come across this verse. Asangoham, I am unattached. Asangoham, I am unattached, certainly. Asangoham, 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 punah punaha. I am unattached, I am unattached, I am unattached, again and again, punah punaha. And who are you? Satchidananda Rupoham. I am of the nature of Satchidananda Rupa. That is my Swarupa. Satchidananda Rupoham. Ahameva Hamavyayaha. And that Satchidananda Rupa Aham Eva. Aham Eva Satchidananda Rupa. Aham Avyayaha. I am Avyayaha means indeclinable. I am always there. Okay? That kind of a param društva, this rasavadyam, rasaha api asya društva nivartate. That kind of a param, if he comes across, if he sees, if he is committed to seeing, then this rasam also goes away. That commitment is required. Without that commitment, nothing happens. Right? We have been on the Gita for the past maybe a month or so, but unless the commitment is there, we will not be getting any benefit out of that. The benefit is what? From the Gita, getting into the mood of chanting daily and understanding what we are chanting and having a commitment for moksha, and the karma yoga anushtana, having a commitment. While doing karma yoga, you must pursue knowledge also. That tapobi kshena papanam shantanam vitaraginam. It is for the karma yogi also. Between karma yogi and jnana yogi, the only difference is jnana yogi has no obligatory duties at all. Whereas the karma yogi who is a grihastha, he has got obligatory duties, and those obligatory duties he needs to do with karma yoga bhavana. What is that karma yoga bhavana? That you are not the doer. Aham nakarta. And you are offering the results of all actions unto the Lord. And who is the Lord? You have firm conviction that the Lord is, because of whom you are, and you have been taken care of thus far. Not only you, everything in the universe is being taken care of. If the moon is not dropping on the earth, it is because of the Lord. If the sun is not coming any nearer than where it is because of the Lord. It is because of the loss of the Lord, everything is happening. And that kind of a Lord, you offer the karma phala. Karma phala, he is the karma phala pradata. Whatever karma you do, not knowing what phala it comes, what phala you may get, you offer it to him. You offer the phala to him, and he is a karma phala data. He is the bestower of the results of all actions. And he is the karma adhyaksha also. He is the president of all karmas. Your karmas, my karmas, everybody's karmas. Karma adhyaksha, karma phala data. So you offer unto him, and afterwards you continue your activity, karma yoga anusthana. Beautifully you do that activity, beautifully, without your mind wavering away onto what phala I will get. That phala is already surrendered to the Lord. Then you have no more any right on thinking about that phala. Whatever phala that comes, that would be the prasadam from the Lord. With that bhavana, if you do all activities, you are sanctified. While doing these actions, karma yoga bhavanena, you should not give up your pursuit of knowledge. The pursuit of knowledge, because of what? Your problem is one of ajnana, and that ajnana can be removed only by jnana. You pursue knowledge, you pursue karma yoga anusthana. Whatever activity you undertake, it is with the karma yoga bhavana. These two, the twin purposes of a grihastha are these. Whereas for a sannyasi, for a jnana yogi, he has no obligatory duties. His obligation is only for pursuit of knowledge. Right? Now.
Can I ask a little doubt here?
Yep.
In the practice of karma yoga bhavana, we say you must have Ishwararpana buddhi. Whatever you're doing, you're offering it to the divine.
Yeah.
And prasada buddhi. Whatever result you get, you take it as prasad.
Correct.
Correct? Now, in these two bhavanas, isn't there an element of karta? It is you who are giving, you who are taking.
Element of what?
Actually, element of kartritva bhavana. So how do we drop even that doership? There is a slight element of kartritva bhavana, isn't it?
That is true.
Bhavana also, because you're taking prasada and you're enjoying the fruit of your action, either good or bad.
I agree with you. When you are offering to the Lord, that offering, if you can get rid of that I am offering bhavana, even the kartrutva bhavana is gone there. You understand? Who is offering? If you say, I am offering, kartrutva bhavana is there. I undertake an activity, karma phalam is offered unto the Lord. Whatever activity I undertake, it should become like breathing as you keep on practicing karma yoga. It should be like breathing. Like when I said like breathing, you don't determine to breathe and then keep on breathing, isn't it? It just happens. Karma yoga anusthana also should just like that happen. And you can slowly get rid of the kartrutva bhavana. Okay? Yeah, good question. But this is how it is. Vishayaha venivartante niraharasya dehinaha rasavadyam rasopyascha param društva nivartate yatato hyapi kaunteya purushasya vipaschitaha Indriyani pramadheni harante prasabham manaha. Harante manaha. The manaha, the mind of the person. Who is that person? Vipaschitaha. Vipaschitaha means one who sees clearly everything very nicely. He has got clarity of thinking. He is a vyavasayatmika buddhi person. That Purushaha who has got the discrimination of what is good for him, what is shreyas for him, what is hitam for him, etc. Though that kind of a person, he is making an effort to go in the direction of shreyas. Yatataha api kaunteya. That kind of a person, purushaha vipaschitaha, that kind of a person also, for that kind of a person also, indriyani, the sense organs, pramadhini. Pramadhini means what? They're very powerful. Indriyani pramadhini. Haranti. Haranti means what? They take away. How will they take away? Prasabham manaha. They take away the mind as though the mind is a pashu. Mind is an animal. Simply Indriyas will tie the mind to themselves, and because they are Indriyani pramadhini, haranti prasabham manaha. So that means what? One will have to be very, very careful regarding the influence of the Indriyas on the mind. If you are slightly unaware of the wrath that the Indriyas are wrecking on the mind is gone. When the mind is gone, you as a vipaschitaha purushaha, you are gone. You are no longer the vipaschitaha purushaha. And your yatnam for your shreyas, that also is gone. So many things happen. Turbulent by nature, the sunset, not free from attachment, even of a wise man who is practicing self-control, forcibly carry away his mind, Arjuna. So what you need to do, Arjuna? Tani sarvani samyamya yukta asita matparaha vashehi yasyendriyani tasya prajna pratishtita. Tani sarvani samyamya. Therefore, okay, gathering all those together, tani sarvani samyamya, having mastery over all those sense organs, yukta asita matparaha, have a discriminatory approach and sit thinking about me, matparaha. What is this matparaha? Is it that Kitapa, who has been playing the flute and troubling the gopis? That matparaha is what? That matparaha is what Bhagavan has already said earlier. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyaha ajo nitya shashvatoyam puranaha na hanyate hanyamane sharire. This matparaha, that mat is najayate, it's never born. Namriyate, it does not die at all. Never. Najayate, namriyate va kadachit. Na ayam bhutva, having now been, na ayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyaha. In future it will not be there iti. If it is your bhavana, that is also wrong. It will be there in future. Because this is shashvataha, ajaha, this is unborn, ajaha, shashvataha, puranaha, ancient. na hanyate hanyamane sharire. When the shariram is destroyed, this does not get destroyed at all. That kind of a thing is matparaha. That kind of a thing is matparaha. And what else? Veda vinashinam nityam yahenam ajamavyayam kadam sapurusha padha kam ghatayati hantikam. All those things, all those beautiful verses apply to that matparaha, not just the Krishna, the playboy of the Gokula. No, it's not just that. That is an Ananda Swarupa. Even when he was a child, he was an Ananda Swarupa. That's his greatness. Okay. Vasehi Yashendriyani Tasya Prajna Pratishtita. For that person, these Indriyas will be within his control. Then that person's prajna, that sthita prajna is asked known by Arjuna, that prajna, that knowledge of who he is, how the Jagat, Ishvara, Jiva, Sambandham is there, all these things beautifully he will know. Tasya prajna pratishtita. Yeah, next verse. Now, there is a beautiful ladder of an unsuspecting person. If he is not careful, how he will get destroyed. He is given in such a beautiful form by Krishna Bhagavan. Jayato Vishayan Pumsaha Sangasteshu Pajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kamaha Kamat Krodho Vijayate Krodhat Bhavati Sammohaha Sammoha Smriti Vibhramaha Smriti Bhramshat Buddhinashaha Buddhinasha Pranashyati. Now, Jayato Vishayan, Jayato means Jhanam. You keep on meditating on the Vishayas. Vishayas are what? The Indriya Vishayas, the objects of your desire, the objects. Jayato Vishayan Pumsaha. Pumsaha is Purusha. Purusha includes Shri also. Jayato Vishayan Pumsaha. As you keep on thinking about the objects, then what happens? Sangaha, attachment, teshu, amongst the objects, sangaha, that attachment, teshu upajayate, is produced. Attachment is produced. That is the beginning of destruction. Sangaha teshu upajayate. Sangat sanjayate kamaha. From that attachment, sanjayate kamaha. A desire will be born. Desire to acquire that. Why not I have that? And that desire, if it is not fulfilled, if the desire is frustrated, if the desire, somebody else comes in the way and knocks off your efforts to realize the desire of your choice, then kamat krodho vijayate. This kama itself, this kama, which is obstructed, which has been frustrated by either your lack of adequate effort or because of various other reasons, your inability to gather the necessary ingredients for getting to realize that karma, all those factors matter. So When that is kama is obstructed, kamat krodho vijayate. That obstructed kama will result in krodhaha. Krodhaha is anger. Anger that you have not been successful, and you tend to as to hate yourself, and that anger, it depends who else is in front of you. If somebody, some helpless person is in front of you, he had it. Kamat krodho vijayate. Because you are like that, you are like what? You are like fire. You are burning with fire. Fire of not having fulfilled your desire. And that is krodhaha. And krodhat bhavati sammohaha. From this krodha, that anger, sammohaha bhavati. Krodhat bhavati. From this anger, bhavati means happens. Bhavati means it takes birth. Sammohaha. Sammohaha. Mohaha is good enough for our destruction. Moha is delusion. Sammohaha, total moha. Total moha. Sammohat, from that total moha, smriti vibhramaha, you will have loss of memory. Smriti vibhramaha, loss of memory as to what, where you have started. Jhayato vishayan pumsaha, that you will forget. Smriti vibhramaha. And in front of you, one very, very trusted friend of you appears. And you try to telephone him yesterday. He did not answer that call. And that fellow has appeared in front of you. And in what a condition of you that he has shown up? Sammohat smriti vibhramaha. Smriti bhramshat. That when the smriti is destroyed, buddhi nashaha, your buddhi is totally destroyed. Smriti bhramshat buddhi nashaha, buddhi nashat pranashyate. You keep on abusing your friend, a very dear friend, a trusted friend, simply because he could not answer your telephone call yesterday, and simply because your jhana on the Vishayas did not fructify, and you are nicely deluded in that mood of delusion. Your smriti has gone, that he is your trusted friend. That smriti is gone. Your buddhi is also gone. And buddhi nashat pranashyate. You keep on saying, avatyavadamsya bahun vadishyanti. You keep on saying, avatyavadamsya bahun. This Bhagavan Krishna has told Arjuna earlier. Avatyavadamsya bahun vadishyanti tava ahitaha nindantas tava samadhyam tato dukkataram nukim. Is it not? Okay. So buddhinashat pranashyati. So what do we have to do? What do we have to do to guard ourselves against this kind of a destruction? Jhayato vishayan pumsaha. We must put a stop there. That jhana on the objects itself, if it is purged totally, when you go to the mall, just go around the mall, enjoy all those items there. Do not have the jhana that you would like to acquire something, things like that. You are not a mere toy-seeking boy. You are an adult, a mature adult. Jhayato vishayan pumsaha. That is giving you a lot of problem. So get rid of that. That problem generating jhana on the vishayas, you get rid of. That is the beginning. Jhayato vishayan pumsaha. If that is taken care, then there is no desire for you. Jhayato vishayan pumsaha. Sangaha teshu upajayate. that attachment is also not there, because you have not thought of those objects. You're just about enjoying those objects. Like when you have gone to a flower show, you don't desire to acquire any flower, neither are you allowed to touch any flower also in a flower show. Okay, you will simply keep on enjoying the beauty of the flower show, the fragrance of the flowers, how nicely things are arranged, and you will be appreciating the organizers. All those things, Jayato Vishayan Pumsaha. You, who is the organizer in the Jagat regarding the Vishayas that you may desire, may not desire? It is Bhagavan. He is the grand organizer. And just keep on being grateful to him. Don't do any jhanam of the Vishayas for fear of getting attached to them. And that attachment will lead you to desiring them. And desire, if you are not successful with desire, Krodaha bhavati, Krodad bhavati sammohaha. From anger, sammohaha, Krodad bhavati sammohaha. Sammohat smriti vibhramaha. Your memory also is nicely taken away. Your memory is taken away. Haranti prasabham manaha. Earlier verse we have seen. Haranti prasabham manaha. Haranti prasabham smritihi also. Haranti smriti bhramshaha buddhinashaha. That person whose memory is destroyed, he is destroyed in the intellect also. And when that great friend of yours appears, I just gave an example of the friend. It can happen to anybody. It can be your father, mother, your brother, your wife. And in that mood, anybody coming there, you are in a Raudrakara, Tandava Shiva like. Smriti Bhramshat Buddhinashaha, Buddhinashat Pranashyate. Now, what is the solution? Raga Dvesha Viyuktaistu Vishayan Indriyaischharan Atmavasher Vidheyatma Prasadamadi Raga Dvesha Viyuktaistu. Two, whereas compared to that person who Buddhinashat Pranashyati, if a person who is Ragadvesha Viyuktaha, he is not under the influence of Ragadveshas. He is having mastery over the Ragas and Dveshas. Ragadvesha Viyuktaistu means Ragadvesha, from their power, he is Viyuktaha. Viyuktaistu Vishayan Indriyaischaran. When the Indriya sense organs, when they are going on to the sense objects also, because he has got Mano Nigraha, Indriya Nigraha, Shama Damade, Shat Sampannaha, Atmavasher Vidheyatma, Atmavashehi, Vidheyatma, Vidheyatma, that is, the mind listens to him. This Atma here is not the Atma of the end of the knowledge. I'm not talking of that. This Atma means the mind. Atma Vasher Vidheyatma. This Atma Vasher is what? This is Indriyani Vashehi Vidheyatma. This is Dhamma. This is Shama. Prasadam Adhigachyati. He will attain to tranquil position in the mind. Prasadam Adhigachyati. He will be always tranquil in the mind. Nothing will disturb him, because he has won over this Ragadveshas. Ragadvesha Viyuktaistu Vishayaha Indriyaischaran. Even though the sense organs are contacting the sense objects, And as though you are in the mall and you are doing some window shopping. Vishayan indriyeshcharan atmavashyehi vidheyatma prasadam adhigachyati. He will attain to supreme peace. Prasadam adhigachyati. And afterwards what? Why do you require this prasadam, this tranquility of the mind? Why? Because you do not want to have any tossing by sukha dukkha. Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanihi asya upajayate. Prasade means with the mind being very, very together, the mind being with you, the mind being very peaceful, the mind being very tranquil, the mind which is your servant. Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanihi. There are a lot of areas where we become dukkhis. Sarva dukkhanam hanihi. The destructive influence of all those dukkha's. Prasade, from this prasada, the destructive influence of all those dukkha's, asya upajayate. They will simply be subdued. They will simply be under control. Upajayate. Like an engulfing fire has been put out. Upajayate. Prasanna chetaso hi ashuhu. Prasanna chetasaha. The one who has the mind with him all the time, that prasanna chetasaha, he means indeed. Ashuhu, immediately, buddhihi padyavatishtate. His buddhi is padyavatishtate, is nicely withdrawn from the world of objects, and it is available for contemplation of the higher. What is that higher? Atma. Contemplation of Atma. Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanihi asya upajayate. Prasanna chetaso hi ashuhu buddhihi paryavatishtate. The Tatparya reads nicely. With the attainment of such placidity of the mind, all his sorrows come to an end. And the intellect of such a person of tranquil mind, soon, this ashuhu, he ashuhu means he ashuhu. Indeed, soon. Indeed, soon. He ashuhu buddhi paryavatishtate. Where am I? And the intellect of such a person of tranquil mind, soon, withdrawing itself from all sides, becomes firmly established in God. Established in God, established in himself, established. Like that earlier verse I have said, no? Param društva nivartate. What is that verse I said? Asangoham, asangoham, asangoham punah punaha. Satchidanandarupoham ahameva hamavyayaha. This set of slokas was rendered by Shankaracharya, I believe. Okay, God willing, time permitting, we will do some justice to those slokas one of these days. So, prasade sarva dukkhanam hanihi asya upajayate. Prasanna chetasaha hi ashuhu buddhihi padyavatishtate. On the other hand, the person who is a victim of whatever he keeps on thinking regarding objects and things like that, he gets attached to the objects. Jayato vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu upajayate, etc. Finally, buddhinashat pranashyati. The other fellow is being talked of. Nasti buddhira yuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana Nacha bhavayata shantihi ashantasya kuta sukham nasti buddhihi ayuktasya. The person who is not together with himself regarding the sense organs, mind and buddhi, and he does not have the viveka that this jhana on these sense objects is going to be destructive finally. If he does not have that bhavana, nasti buddhihi ayuktasya. Ayukta means the person who does not have this viveka bhavana. Nacha ayuktasya bhavana. Nacha ayuktasya. This fellow, this ayuktasya, who is not with himself all the time, the mind is not with him, okay? And sense organs keep on going away outside and taking away prasabham manaha. The mind also is knocked off, taken away. For such a person, nacha ayuktasya bhavana. Bhavana means when he wants to sit in contemplation of the truths of the higher, nacha ayuktasya bhavana. That contemplation is not possible. Nacha ayuktasya bhavana. Bhavana is that contemplation. Nacha abhavayata shantihi. Person who is not contemplative, there is no shanti, there is no peace. If you are not contemplative, when you are contemplative, what happens? The external objects and external influences have stopped bothering you, is it not? When you are contemplative and you are with yourself and you are employing your mind, intellect and your vyavasayatmika buddhi, all these things for the thoughts of the higher. That is bhavana, that is contemplation. Nacha abhavayata shantihi. If you are not able to contemplate, where is the shanti? Ashantasya kutasukam. Shantarahita. Ashantasya kutasukam. Where is happiness for such a person? When he is tossed by ashanti all the time. Ashantasya kutasukam. Nasti buddhirayuktasya nacha ayuktasya bhavana nacha abhavayata shantihi ashantasya kutasukam. And in our daily life, we if we are not careful, we kind of conform to this verse, is it not? Nasti buddhihi ayuktasya. When we are not with ourselves, when we are not in a contemplative mood, etc., all those things happen. Nasti buddhiyadasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha abhavayata shantihi ashantasya kutasukam. I think we'll stop here. Any questions we will attend to tomorrow. And I would prefer any questions, if those could be kind of transmitted to Brahmara, she will have the advantage of projecting that so that all others can see the questions and get some benefit out of that when we discuss the questions. All right? Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Meet tomorrow, same time. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Dhanyavad.
Om Hari Om. Bye bye.